Hello everybody, and we're back with video 3 in the third series. And if you'll remember, we were working on this image in the last video, and I said I wanted to do something a little different. What I didn't want to do anything different. What I wanted to do was to get this color. Let me close this. Yeah, that was sort of solid looking, and I wanted it not to be so solid. And so I needed to work with that color selection to make it do something a little better. All right, you'll see. I'm going to add another layer that I can work on. I'm going to come back down here. I've got that hard brush. I've got select enable color selection, and I'm looking at my color selection here. Now I'm going to drop the tolerance to 5. I'm going to increase the brightness to about 40. I don't know if that's what I want to do or not. And I'm going to grab this white color. So I already had, my selection was still there. So we'll get rid of the selection, I hope. That always makes me so mad. All right, let's take the tolerance of the brightness down. I don't know why. I'll tell you what, we'll take this off for the time being and just select. So I'm still getting the selection. Let's go up to this. No, I need to add that layer back. Let's add that layer. Let's go to that layer and see if it'll do it. It does. Okay. Now this is really bizarre. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take off add selection and just do a new selection. Okay, so we'll delete that. Now if I go there we go, we got it. Okay, so let's go back to enable color selection. And I'll tell you what, let me see if I go to add now, if that'll make a difference. And I want to come to my selections. I'm going to have the tolerance at 5. And I'm going to go back up to that brightness at 40, 50. We'll do 50. Hit the right arrow key to take it on up to 50. Now let's see if it's going to add everything. It did not. Yay! All right, so now I'm just going to start painting over this whole area. And if I'm lucky, I should be getting only the white area, the brightest white area selected. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to be sad. Okay, so we got nothing. All righty. I'm in the selection. I'm doing selection mode. I'm going to hit that again. All right, so what I'm going to do is reset the brush. There's always some reason something like this is happening. I don't want the brush to be too big, though. We'll go back to the size. We'll grab that. Yay. Maybe yay. No, that's not it. I haven't got... Of course. Now we have to go back to enable color selection. All right, maybe we're lucky and we're going to get it this time. I don't know. So what is going wrong here? Why am I missing? What am I missing? I bet y'all are all just laughing because you can see exactly what I'm doing wrong. All right, so we'll increase the color tolerance to 20. I'm going to reset the brush again, which means I have to enable this again. And then I'm going to make this smaller. And I want to show that. And look how it's not allowing me to show both of them. Let's see what's going on here. Let's change this to Skip's Lavender. And I'll bring the opacity down to 50-ish. Come back to this one. We still have enabled. I know what I'm doing wrong, I think. I need to be on the layer with the color. It's looking for the color. There we go. Okay, so we got that back, but we're still getting that full color, so I don't want that. All right, now let's review, because I've been over this many times here. I kept not getting the color, with the selection set up to enable color selection. I wasn't getting it, and the reason I wasn't showing it was, was I was on layer 5, and there's no color on layer 5 for it to react to. So I needed to go back to layer 2 in order for that to work. Now I'm going to, I'm going to drop the tolerance. Well, the tolerance is at 7 and 35. Let's just see how that does. So we go here. That's not what I want. So let's bring the brightness on down to about 15%, and we'll bring the tolerance down to 5%, and we start right here. You see, I shouldn't be getting, well, I'm not getting all of that. I'm getting some of it. So what I need here is to, oops, microphone. I don't need any of that. What'd you just do, Skip? Let's see if we can close this down. I need to remember to turn off touch. Okay, so it's the brightness, I think, is the problem. So let's bring the brightness tolerance down to 10%. It may be that it needs to go up. So we get this, we come down, that's better. So if I bring the brightness down even more, let's go to 5%, because I'm only wanting to get some of this white, not all of it, and I don't want to get any of this brown. Alrighty, so if we try this, and wherever you put your pen down, it's going to pick the color right in the center. So that's going to be getting me that lightest white. There we go. This is what I was looking for. All right, so see, I can just really paint over this. And get only pick up that brightest white. See, so I'm really not getting much here. All right, there we go. Now that's what I was looking for. Okay, so now I'm going to go back up to that layer so that I'm not putting paint directly on my flower. And I'm going to pick a color. Let's see if we can think of something that might be kind of pretty. I keep thinking I want a yellowy orange that's going to be kind of light. Let's see, about like that maybe, a little brighter. Let's try that. All right, so if we go Edit, Fill, Current Color, it's a little too dark, so we'll cancel. And we'll go up a little bit. That's probably what I want. Edit, Fill, and say OK. Now I want to turn off my overlay because that would show the color. And I want to hide the marquee. All right, so now I've got that, and I'm going to come up here to this layer 5, and I could do something like reduce the opacity, and see I get that kind of color with it. I could also I could also leave the opacity up and come down to gel and see what that looks like. I could go to colorize. Now that's more what I'm looking for, sort of a creamy color, not reverse out. Shadow map, magic combine, no. Pseudo color, that gives me a little blue, normal, dissolve, multiply. Screen is kind of interesting. You see, it's making it a little bit, once I get the color I'm looking for, I probably want to work with the opacity again. Hard light, soft light. Oh, that's color burn. Where was soft light? Soft light, okay. Color burn. Now, color burn's kind of interesting. Let's go to darken, dodge, lighten, not difference, hue, saturation, color. Let's go back up to color burn. I don't know why I liked that, but I kind of like the fact that it gives me a little bit more variation in here. And now I'm going to reduce the opacity maybe a little. Nope, I don't think I need to. I think that looks fine. Okay, so what we've just done here is we've taken an image, we've used a selection brush, and we've been able to select basic colors. Now you have to, fiddle with your sliders so that you're selecting what you want to select with the colors. But again, this is a pretty interesting way of working. I could probably go back now and do something with the purple and maybe change it to another color. Now, I certainly could have painted it this way to begin with, but there are times when you want to go back and change things that you've done, and then come back and it's not that you want to change things that you've done. Let me rephrase that. We are working digitally, not traditionally. And so there's no reason why we shouldn't look for all of these digital advantages and see if there's some way we can add to our traditional type paintings or our digital type paintings. I'm not sure that this selection will be the best thing for everybody, but it's certainly an interesting thing. Okay, I'm going to stop this video, and I need to review and see. I think there's some more selections that I need to look at, but I'm not positive. And I will come back in another video shortly. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.